Okay, everyone, welcome to the first Wednesday of the month, December, last month of the year. Oh my goodness, how exciting, lots going on. Tonight's call is going to be about really downloading some really key information that we got at the NMD Summit up in Collingwood. I'm sure most of you saw all of the pictures. There was upwards of 30-some national marketing directors that got flown in and pampered for 2 days. And we got updates, and there was brainstorming. And then Paulo, the CEO from Memphis, came in on Sunday to kind of close out the event and really paint a vision of where the Juice Plus company is going. And it was pretty awesome. So we're going to kind of break it down. I believe Melissa's on as well. So I'm going to share the first half of what was downloaded, and then Michelle will take over, and I see Jen Brennan just joined, and Jen is also going to participate and share as well. So I'll get started. I'm going to talk a little bit about the sales and the momentum that's happening across Canada and touch on product. Melissa's going to talk on the 2017 plan and what that looks like. And Jen is going to talk about details around law. So I'll get started. So in regards to sales, what you guys need to, I guess, know is that new reps are up 10%, preferred customers are up 20%, and sales is up 23%. And that's off of a base from the year before of massive growth. So those numbers are awesome, just absolutely awesome. We are still growing. We're in the growth curve, and you know, there was like, why are we continuing to grow? What's working? So definitely the bundling of the point of sale is working. We're doing more of an emotional point of sale versus a series of educational events. What else did they say? So those were the two big ones that they feel is impacting our sales, which is awesome. But what we find quite interesting is that retention is definitely not growing at the rate of sales. So what that means is in Canada, we have a leaky tub. So we're bringing in customers and we're losing them just as fast. And a couple ideas around that is that the old way that we used to gain customers was a lot of education, a lot of Prevention Pluses on education, a lot of videos on education, and a lot of that has stopped. And that's like people doing boss babes and really selling on the emotional piece versus the educational piece. So there definitely is an opportunity for us as distributors and leaders across the country. Nikki, can you mute everybody? There's somebody that is not muted. So there definitely is opportunities for us to do a better job at customer care and to do a better job at educating our customers. So when they come in, we've got 4 months to educate them, to pick up the phone, to invite them to events, to have conversations, to send them short educational videos. And the more that we do that, the more that customer is going to stick around, and then there's a chance that they'll become a distributor. So that was the big message for us as leaders, is to make sure that we've got good customer care and to hammer that home every time you get on the call with your distributors is, are they calling their customers? Are they educating? Are they inviting them out to the next educational event? What else that showed up here? Okay, renewals on distributorship. So this was a big one that they talked about at conference, is the old way of renewalship. If you never got in contact with head office by March, they would just renew automatically. How often would you be calling them? I would say at least once a month. You want to call them upwards of 4 times in the first 4 months. Good question. So this is really important to know, and you'll get more information on this, but for the renewals, you actually have to now renew your own distributorship. So you actually have to call. They won't take it off of your check anymore. And so that will start in the new year, and it will go from your anniversary date, whenever you started in the Juice Plus company. So if you started in November, it'll go from like November to November. Don't have to call, can go, what's that? From Nicole Scott to all. I missed that. Melissa, do you want to just jump on? What is it? Renewals can be done online. Okay, perfect. So you can do it online or call in. And that's a global launch. That's going to happen right across the country. So that will be starting next year. Starting next year, there's going to be that customer portal. That's going to be launched in the new year. That means that your customers, and not all your customers are going to do this, but some customers like control over their order, is they'll have access to go in and update credit cards, update their address, update their product, update. As long as you get the right email set up, they can go in and set up their own profile so that they can have access to it. So that's actually really exciting. Again, it's going to be probably a small amount of customers that want to have that control, but it will be available next year. I saw a question, but it scanned right away. What was the question? Juice Plus is really good at reminding distributors to touch base with their clients when it's time. That's really helped me. Yeah, that's a new thing that started to happen this year, which is great. So that's the email reminders of calling your customer. I think they do it 3 times in the first 4 months.
Nicole, that was my question. Sorry, the one before that you missed. If someone started, let's say, I asked in March, but let's say someone started in April, or their anniversary's in April, are they renewing in April, or are they renewing in January?
April.
So their distributorship's going to carry another 4 months or 6 months or whatever it is?
Yes, that's what I understood.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Melissa, for your comment. Okay. Oh, I'm sitting by the fire. Is that better? At least they're not sticking out. Is that better?
At least you're not licking the spoon like last week.
You guys. Oh, my goodness. Okay, social media. We need to talk about social media. So we have to make sure that we're following the social media code of conduct. We're going to get that document, right, Nikki? And we're going to post the code of conduct on Team B, and we're going to put it on Team Be the Change. They're also going to be working on a short 10-minute video to go through the summary. Maybe I'll do it this way. They're going to do a short video on... close. Okay, they're doing a short video, and that will be coming out in the new year. But here's some of the most common things that are coming up of no-nos to do on social media. One is you can't do money posts. So there's been some Black Friday promotions of free this, free that, free. You can't do that. It's a no-no. You can't sell like that on your personal page. You can't do bundles and say, oh, it's $100, it's $35. It's how you can't do that. You can't do any disease posts. No weight posts. You can't do weight loss posts. And no discounting. Those are the most common ones that are showing up that we are no-nos. And that's like I said, they're going to do a short video to make sure that all of our new reps watch it and understand the do's and the don'ts. Their head office is coming down on everybody right across the globe. Right now, they're saying in the UK, they've got 7 people working full-time on just the social media to shut it down. We're doing it to protect distributors. We're doing it to protect the Juice Plus company. That's why they're doing it. They're not doing it to be mean. They're not doing it to control. They're doing it based on legality issues with our lawyers of what we need to do to protect our future. So if you end up getting a call from head office, don't freak out. They're just coaching you and giving you a warning that that post needs to come down. You're not going to lose your distributorship. Some people freak out and think they're going to lose their distributorship. They're not going to lose your distributorship. It's just a warning. But if you keep on doing it over and over again, you'll probably get warned. Okay. Let me see here. There's some questions. Could I post teachers' gifts, i.e. baskets? I missed that line. So teachers' posts. Yeah, I mean, you can give people ideas, but they still have to, so you could, for sure. And people are still doing it where, the Tower Garden or, our shakes or whatever could make teachers' gifts. You can do that. I think Jen Brennan mentioned lifestyle you can still do, so you can show people your lifestyle. You can talk about the corporate benefits if you're an NMD and that you got corporate benefits, or you can't wait to get to NMD because of corporate benefits, that type of stuff. You can't promote your checks. If you get a check, you can't say, oh my God, look at all this money. Look at the thousands of dollars I've made. You can't make claims on that. So when I tell my story, I'll say that I've made more than my corporate, I've replaced my corporate income. That's all I can say. I can't be specific about it. Okay, so that's it on that note. I'm going to move to product updates. So a couple things here. Omegas, yay, omegas are coming. Couple things. They're going to be vegan, cold processed oil, kosher, non-GMO, and a unique capsule for the oils. Nothing like it in the marketplace today. And they're working on a rollout plan. So right now it looks like NMDs will get samples sent to their houses January, February to try it. Spring of 2017, SC, so sales coordinators and above, will have a chance to buy at a conference and buy or get at least 5 customers on it for a test market. And in the fall of 2017, everyone can buy and sell it. So we're really excited. It's a very, very unique blend. And I took a picture of all of the different types of oils, but of course it's on my phone, so I can't go to it right now to go through it with you. But I can write it in or send you at least the visual of it. We can't, if you see anything on Omegas on the Facebook, it's not allowed. Nobody should be posting anything about the Omegas right now until it's out and official. Initial stories of the people that have been on Omegas as a test market. The feedback is more brain clarity, healthier skin, healthier hair. Vegan capsules. In Canada, believe it or not, we're actually going to beat the US on rollout. The first 60 days of 2017, we're going to see vegan on Orchard and Garden only. And another 30 to 60 days after that, the Vineyard will be ready to launch on the vegan capsules. So by the first quarter, all of our capsules should be in vegan. There's going to be label updates. As you know, that our team's probably been the one team pushing hard on what we'd like to see on the labels. It's going to say non-GMO. It's going to say gluten-free because we actually changed the oats. We changed the oats, so it's gluten-free oats we're using. So now we can claim gluten-free. Awesome, yes. And we'll be able to claim vegan. There's going to be less label warnings because this change in product created forms that had to literally, it's like launching a new product. And what's so funny about the way that Health Canada works is our product got put in the hands of a new researcher. And with the new researcher, we worked with them and we were able to get some more of the warnings off. Gummies update. We're going vegan with the gummies as well. The beeswax is going to be taken out because right now it's a vegetarian format, not vegan, because there is actually a beeswax coating so that they don't stick as much, and that's going to be removed. Don't have timing on that, but it's coming in 2017. Complete packaging will happen in the first quarter, where you're going to see the shorter bags, more stable bags, and easier to open. And they are getting close to launching an educational piece on the virtual office where there will be finally Q&A for customers. And there will be more information about the labels. So i.e. there'll be information about non-GMO, gluten-free, and vegan on our website. So that's really exciting. What else? Mastermind. Okay, I think that was it with the product. Jen or Melissa, did I miss anything that you want to add before we move on to law?
Did you talk about how the gummies are going to be vegan also, and they're going to be removing the beeswax?
Yep.
Okay. I don't have anything different on here. No price increase. Freight's going to be the same. That was a big thing that they talked about, saying that we're so fortunate because they haven't had a price increase in so long.
Yes.
And I think that was it. The other thing I have is that they're not gluten-free because they changed the oats. I think that's another thing.
Yeah.
I have a quick question, Nicole. It's Cassie here. Last week I put in an order on December 1st, and I got an email back right away saying like, oh, you just signed up. Thank you for being, a nice, I don't know, whatever the email said. Thanks for being a good distributor with us. Here's your new customer's information, the name, their order, and their address. And maybe I'm just stupid, but I've never got that before. So I thought that was new and kind of nice. I don't know if I can find it here.
Yeah, that's new. That's part of the customer portal, I believe, and the updates in the system. That just happened to me a couple times this week where somebody placed an order and bam, within like, it's a new visual of what you get in details around your customer. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was great.
Nicole, can I just quickly ask you, will this affect the NSF labeling at all? Like all these changes? No? Okay.
They just said that the label warnings are going to be much less aggressive. That was a big thing that I took away from it. They just said that, right now our labels are so scary, and there has been some inconsistency between the Vineyard label warnings and the Orchard Garden. And they were saying it's because some of it's stock that we've already had. So they labeled ahead of time, and they have so many excess labels that sometimes the labels don't match. So that's the reasoning behind it. Because I have been asked that before, but they just said they're going to be much less aggressive. They didn't say what they're going to say. They just said non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and less aggressive.
Yeah.
Nicole, I just missed one thing what you said about the Vineyard vegan capsules. You said the first 60 days was the red and green, but I missed the Vineyard.
Yeah, Vineyard will be day 60 to day 90.
Okay, thank you.
Probably just based on the level of inventory that we have to get rid of. Folic acid and folate, that did come up in a private conversation offline, and we will be removing that sometime next year, and there will be a story behind it. They've just been building and deciding, whether to do it or not, and what the consequence would be, and if it would make a significant impact. And there's a story behind it that they're building right now, and they haven't shared it out. They were having a product meeting. Actually, Stephen Millman is having a product meeting tomorrow, and he was going to download information to the NMD team so we can provide it to you. But they are working on it as a priority, and it will be removed so that we don't have to deal with the drama in the marketplace. So on that note, we will get, how about if we get Jen Brennan to talk about the upcoming law, and again, just how law impacted you, Jen, and why everybody should strive to get to law.
All right, sounds good. I've got raspy voice, guys. I taught 4 classes today, so what I sound like, unfortunately. Yeah, so most of you know my story about law. I was lucky enough to be invited out to Whistler, and I didn't know it. I didn't even really know what law was at that time. I was just kind of doing the business as sort of like a hobby, and I got a call asking if I would like to be invited out to law because I was what's called a rising star. Mm-hmm. We were laughing about this weekend because I thought that they had messed up and phoned the wrong person. But you do have an opportunity to be what's called a rising star. And so I was doing well enough to be going, but you now really have to strive to be a senior sales coordinator to go. And so what the weekend entails is all expenses paid. They basically try and go East Coast, West Coast every time they switch it around. So last time it was Whistler, so this year it's Montreal. And it's really a team building weekend. It's a weekend where you're spoiled rotten by having your own room and food paid for, drinks paid for, and you get to make loads of connections and network with other people. And that was just when I got the big picture. Like my light bulb turned on in my brain that just wasn't getting it then. I was getting the business, but I wasn't getting that this could be my future and the potential that it had. And I just sat back in awe all weekend. And so that's why I just really, I cannot stress enough, you need to get to law. It will change your entire business and change your outlook on everything. And you get to meet all these amazing people that will also help you grow your business. So really exciting stuff. So law that I went to last time was, we did a little bit of like workshop stuff during the day, but it was more just going over the marketing plan quickly and had some speakers speak. And then there was some beautiful dinners and stuff like that. They have decided to change the concept this year to a complete workshop concept. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be splitting you up into different teams, and each team is going to be working with an NMD. In those teams, and I believe it's going to be random. We're not sure how they're going to be making these teams. It did come up as a question, but there's going to be topics. The topics are 5 beliefs. So the beliefs of the company, the product, the industry, the marketing plan, and yourself. And I've got these on slides, guys, so if you don't get them all jotted down right now, I can just send them through. I'm sure probably Melissa and Nicole might have them too. If not, I can send them all. The second topic is going to be team dynamics. So team behavior, how teams interact, building your team, accountability to your team, setting team goals, 90-day game plan, how to keep your team focused, like really specific stuff, which I think is brilliant. You're only going to be working on one of these things because you're going to be doing a presentation. So I'm putting that right up there right now. Yeah, Cassie, presentation. So, but it's brilliant because it's teaching people leadership. It's teaching people like me who hates to speak in public.
On the floor.
What's that? Oh,
Go get ready for bed.
Brandy yelling at her kids. It's teaching people, how to get out of their comfort zones. And you don't know what topic you're going to get until you get there. So that's what's really cool too. They're all great topics. So the next one, so there's the 5 beliefs, team dynamics, leadership. So leadership, specifically, your expectations as a leader, how to lead a team, leading by example, structuring your business, both team and what to do once you start making money in the business, working smarter, not harder. That is absolutely huge. When to let a team member manage their own team. That's another big one too, right? The 4th concept is numbers. So how to train your team on the numbers, maximizing your wealth as a leader, tips and tricks, reinvesting in your business. And then the 5th one is events, all about running events, locations, how to book an event, how to manage markets with other leaders, questions to ask when booking, how to market an event, setting up speakers and event agendas. So these are all brilliant because they're so specific, and that's what I loved about the topics that they chose, because these are all questions that I get all the time from my team, and some of the questions that I can't even answer myself. So it's really cool to be able to have this opportunity. Like, I think we're going to go home with our guns so loaded, way more loaded than they were from the last law that I went to, that there's no way that you can't come home and just blow your business up. So like the fact that they're running it this way, I think is so cool. You're going to get up and present in front of everybody else, like I already said, so that we're going to get to learn everybody else's information. Another thing that they talked about is they're launching in the beginning of January a law app. Not even kidding you. Kevin created an app, and I'm sure amongst at head office, but he was kind of the one leading this mission. They created a law app. So the app will launch in January with registration site for RSVP info, and that's when people can start booking their flights, etc. So sections of the app, this is crazy. So there's an agenda. They're going to set up the whole custom agenda based on what the workshops will be. We can get people to access the presentations and documents from the training by attaching them to the agenda. So you're going to have access to all of this after, okay? The national marketing directors, there's going to be a picture and a short bio of each NMD in there. The attendees, there'll be a listing of every single person that's at law. So you can be like, oh, you know what? I saw that you're from Kelowna. I've actually got a friend in Kelowna. And she's looking to join my business, and maybe I could hook you up to do some events together or whatever. So I thought that was really cool, because when you go to law, you don't know who the heck anybody is, and there's no name tags, and you don't know where anybody's from. So I thought that was really great. Corporate staff and guest speakers. So there'll be a picture, a short bio of every corporate staff and the guest speakers that are going to be there. Social media, will be able to manage and funnel social media posts through here. Polls feedback, it allows for real-time polls and feedback to be given before, during, and after the events. So that's really cool. So say you go back to your room, you're like, oh, I've got some feedback. You can post it right on there. Alerts, we'll be able to send real-time alerts to everyone before, during, and during events. So basically, we're back in our room, we're all late for dinner. They're like, guys, get the heck down to dinner. Or this is changed locations or whatever. Maps, there's going to be a map of the hotel, meeting rooms, helping people find their way around. There's an information booth. The section will contain everything else that they couldn't fit into the other areas of this. And the big thing is gamification. So this is going to be based on a point system. You will get points at law for doing certain things, for answering certain questions. It's like a huge giant game, and they said there's big prizes to be won. We asked them what prizes, obviously, because we really wanted to know, but Stephen wouldn't tell us. But you accumulate points over the weekend. And then the people at the end that have the most points from, like, I know, for instance, without getting too far into it, it's going to involve networking and talking to people and finding out who's who and questions to ask them and answers to find out from certain people who are going to be at law. So it's just a really fun kind of twist on it to keep everyone really engaged. What else? I think that was pretty much it. The other thing that they were saying too is like the plans that we're going to be having after law. So coming back and launching a crazy 90-day game plan in the summer. They did talk about withholding where withholding certain information from us to get us excited for more things down the pathway. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, Nicole, but like, for instance, coming out of law, how do we create and keep the momentum going over the summer? Well, law is going to be in May. It's not June because Grand Prix is in Montreal that weekend. But they think it's great because then we can launch the 90-day game plan right away in June to keep the momentum going over the summer. And then the fourth month in September is kind of like pile it up. It can be, whatever we decide at that what we're going to do in September. But they also talked about not explaining where the NMD Summit is going to be next year until conference. So just as more incentive, like I'm going to get to NMD because I want to be at that summit in December, but we won't know where the summit is until conference. So I think more of like keeping things from everybody in a positive way to give a little bit of an extra push for us to like build towards that, right? Just so many brilliant ideas. I was blown away by the app. I'm not a techie person, but I thought that this was so cool because you have access to everything there. So I don't know if I'm leaving anything out, if I missed anything. Nicole or Melissa? Good.
Yeah, you did a great job. So
Great.
Melissa's going to end on the 2017 calendar. So we encourage you to get your calendar out right now and put the big rocks in so that you guys have a plan for 2017 so that you can achieve your goals. Melissa, you're on mute. Can't hear you.
Had to stop sharing so I could unmute. All right. Can you guys see this, our website? Is it showing? Anyone? Give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so this is right on our Team B website, guys, teambethechange.com. And I'm going to toot my horn and Nicole's horn and Nikki's horn. We have the entire calendar done for 2017. Look at it. I am so impressed with us non-detail people. So we've got everything, all the big nuggets in here. So I just want to go through this fairly quickly, and then we'll touch on a couple other things. So right here at the top, if any of you guys are new, here's a description of what these events are, okay? And then right here, the weekly training calls. Here's Monday, and here's today's call. So this is the easy place to find this link. So if it's not posted on Team Facebook or wherever, this is where you go to get it. And this is also where you can go to get it to copy and paste it and then send it to your new teammate or a prospect that you have joining one of our Wednesday night calls when we have guest speakers, okay? And this is Mitra's call every Tuesday at noon, and then there's also a recording. So let's look at these big nuggets coming up. So we're already down here. We have our Christmas party. Very exciting. This Saturday, it's still saying here at Jen Brennan's house. We had to change the location because, as probably most of you know, Jen is married to Jim Brennan, who used to be the captain for TFC, the soccer club, also coached there. And this is the first time ever they have made it to the finals, the championship. So Jim is actually commentating, and Jen is going to be down there involved in other things as well. So Sean has been so gracious and offered to host it at her house, and then Jen's going to come back up and join us after. So please come. It's totally casual. It's just a social. We want to have time to chat with everyone. We get to see you guys at all these different events, but there's never enough time to just like really chat and have some fun. So we'll do that and maybe play a few stupid games. So come and please respond on our Team B Facebook page, RSVP, and let Nikki know what you're bringing so that we don't all bring veggies and hummus. And then also coming up in Ottawa, Jen Pike is going to be speaking up there. So I know that Ottawa crew is so pumped, and we're so grateful that Jen is doing that up there while she's at a hockey tournament, sneaking out. So January, guys, this is our team's regional. There's 4 regionals a year. That's it. It may seem like we have loads and loads of events, and we do because we are a very busy team, but over the course of a year, there are only 4 regionals, and these are events you need to be at. These are top speakers from our company that come and share, and you will learn so much about the product, the business, and the culture. You need to come out. It's an investment in your business, and you need to be there. So we have Dr. Mitra Ray coming, presenting her new presentation on gut health, along with her husband, Doug, who's going to talk about the business side of things as well. And Lisa Pebble, she is in charge of product development. This girl gets right in the farms with the farmers and is talking to them. You do not want to miss that, especially all you detailed people. You want to be there. Lisa is going to share everything. I thought you'd be excited, Susan. She is going to share everything she possibly can. That's what Nicole and I have asked her to do. Everything that she is allowed to do, she is going to share all those details. And it's being held at the same location as we did last time in Markham. I think it's called the Hilton Suites. And there is a free parking pass right here, so you can print off for yourself and any guests. If you have not, go on and get your ticket immediately. This event is going to sell out. Get a ticket for yourself and someone else and make it a goal to bring somebody out. It's Mitra. It's Mitra. So that's on Saturday. And then Mitra is also doing her talk the Friday night before that. And that's open to anyone as well. And then she's also going to be in Collingwood as well. So who do you know in those surrounding areas? It is worth the drive, 1, 2, 3 hours to hear Mitra. It's amazing. February, this event is filling up, guys. Get registered. It's happening in Sutton, so not too far. It's an overnight. It's the Friday night of, yes, Family Day weekend, but it's just Friday night. We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday to go and do the Family Day weekend stuff. And there's a lot of great speakers that have been organized. Alyssa has put this together, and Jen Pike is also going to be speaking there as well. It's going to be just awesome. So you want to be there. It's fun overnight. And then we have Jen speaking in Aurora, her hormone talk. So that's great. March is the second regional, it is the second regional. And we are so excited. He's in Aurora, of course, and we are getting him up to Ottawa for our Ottawa crew up there, in addition to Collingwood and Barrie. And when he's in Ottawa, we are going to be doing a mini regional there for them as well. So we're so excited to have him. For those of you who don't know who he is, watch his video on YouTube. He is an Ironman. He was an emergency physician and a sports physician. He's since retired from that and is doing this full time. But listen to his stories. He's amazing. April is conference. Oh my gosh, California. It's going to be incredible. Start looking into flights. Keep those costs down. Again, you just need to be at conference. It's an investment in your business. And as they say, not everybody there is earning 6 figures, but anybody who is earning 6 figures is at the conference. That's the power of these events. And then in May, oh my gosh, this calendar just keeps getting better and better. We have Catherine Lee. This woman is one of the most inspiring people you will meet. And I don't say that lightly because, man, our company and our team is loaded with inspiring people. But this woman has dedicated her life to helping women in the sex trade. She sold everything she owned to buy a ranch where they can come and get the help that they need. Just an incredible woman. She has even been on Oprah, folks. You need to come out and see her. It's going to be incredible. And we're just actually working with John Shaw and Monica in the Toronto area there to really make this one incredible event. And then, of course, we have Law. Let's see a raise of hands. Who's coming to Law with us this year in Montreal? I better see everybody's hands. You're lucky some of you are on your phone. I can't see them. It is, like Jen said, you simply do not want to miss this. Oh my gosh, so excited. Whistler was incredible. And when Kevin was starting to tell us about Law in Montreal, he said, Whistler was incredible. I don't know how they're going to outdo themselves. And he said he is already completely blown away by what they have planned. So pretty exciting with all the teasers they've been doing. I will not doubt that at all. June and July, we will fill that with fun events. We are going to be doing the Power of 5 tour again. For those of you who don't know, Megan Raby has just moved back to Alberta today. We're so sad to have her gone, but she's going to be back and forth because she does have a team here. But she's going to be living there now, and we are going to have Jen Brennan on our Power of 5 tour. So we're so excited about that, and we're going to be setting up some dates and locations. So if you want us, speak up. September, we are going back to a boot camp. There has only been one in my lifetime with Juice Plus, and we are going to try another one out because it's just magical to get away from life and reality and being a mom and a wife and all those things and just be you and have a load of fun at this boot camp. And it's going to take place up in Collingwood, Blue Mountain. So it's going to be so exciting. And one of our guest speakers is Jan Roberto, Dr. Jan Roberto. And there's another one coming. It has not been confirmed yet. So that is going to be lots of fun. And then that brings us, to the fall already. Conference again in Indianapolis. Enough said about conference. You just got to be there. And then in November, we have the Michelle Ball Tour. And we're pretty pumped. She's going to be doing lots of different stops. It's also the Barrie Aurelia Regional, but we're going to get her speaking some more. And then some future conferences there. So to all of you that do not live within these areas that these events are happening, two things. You have to drive. You just do until those areas get bigger to be a part of this. And then secondly, you've got to build your own events, create your own events to grow your area as well. Partner with Sidelines. We are certainly here to help you create those events, but you've got to put them in. And that's exactly how Nicole and I started way back when. We did not have these big speakers coming to Aurora. We had Dr. Hardy coming to the little library in Newmarket, and we would get 10, 15 people out, and then it just grew and grew and grew to what you guys know now, right? Like in excess of 100 people coming out to Aurora for a lunch, for goodness sake. So that's all it takes is just consistency and building these events. There's all kinds of events that we've done, and just do whatever. I tell my guys, whatever resonates with you. What do you like to do? I've got some teams that are crazy for the salad jar parties. I'm like, awesome, do those. And then tie in the Juice Plus with that. Or people want to do, boot camp. So tie in a workout and then with the Juice Plus. So there's so much you can do, or just Zoom parties or Facebook parties. It's absolutely endless, but you guys are all leaders on here and growing leaders, and you just need to step up and fill your calendars with all of these amazing, amazing events. So I'm always excited and stuff, but this calendar this year, and with what the company is doing on the product side and more videos to support us. I mean, I have never been more excited and more proud to be working with this company, with the Healthy Revolution coming down the pipes. Oh my gosh, absolutely incredible. Anything else, Nicole?
No, I think you totally covered it. I think that really our message is, if you guys are serious about building your business in 2017, is you got to put the big rocks in, and that requires probably sitting down with your family and your members and working around it. I mean, I remember having to do that as I was building to NMD. Is I had to go to conference and I had to go to the big events, and then we would book our holidays around that. So it just depends on how bad you want it, right? We do these events for you guys so that you can build. And some people are going to, grab them and go, and some others, it might not be as important to you. And that's okay too. We're not here to judge. It's just about, we're here to support the growth of our team. And we're just so excited. I have the same feeling with Melissa. This 2017 calendar is awesome. And I just want to shout out to Team Ottawa for just leading the way of how to open up a new market. Just so impressed by the activity that you guys have done in the last year. You've created so much momentum. I think you guys have over 75 distributors that are on the Ottawa chapter on Facebook, and you continue to meet weekly, and you continue to do at least once a month. There are a big event going on, and there's leadership happening and sidelines, and people are stepping up. And I just want to say, you guys have modeled what it takes to grow a new area. And I will not be surprised if we see at least 2 NMDs coming out of Ottawa this coming year. And so for any of you guys that are in a market that doesn't have a lot of activity, follow what Ottawa has done. Follow what Melissa and I have done. Consistent activities, and you grow and you grow and you grow. And it's really exciting. So if you guys feel that you're in an area where it needs help, just reach out to the NMD, Jen, myself, Melissa, and we can coach you. We can show you how to do it, and we will show you how to create momentum like Ottawa has done in the last year. So on that note, just want to say that was our team call. Thanks so much. Because I'm on my phone, it's a little bit difficult to see if we've answered all the questions that have come through. Is there any questions that have not been answered tonight?
Kat's got one about, so will the removal of folate make it less suitable for pregnant women instead of prenatal vitamins?
Don't have the answer yet, but we will get it for you.
And, Michelle, what airport do we fly into?
The closest one to Anaheim would be the Orange County John Wayne. I understand it's about 20 minutes away. The only thing is I don't think there are any directs because it's a smaller airport. If you go to the direct, and go to the larger airport, it's about an hour and a half away to the hotel.
I think that's everything.
That's it? Okay. Awesome, everyone. Enjoy. I'm going to say for some of you, I might not see you at the Christmas party. You nailed a lot of information. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. So wishing you guys all an amazing December. Happy holidays. And we're still continuing to do our Wednesday interviews and some of our T30s. So we're still working in the month of December. We're still here. Remember, Christmas is only one day. Mitra told us that. People stop working in the month of December. And she goes, friendly reminder, note, Christmas is one day. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for your help, ladies.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Night, guys.